In this video, I'll be discussing the explanation of the solution of problem D of Codeforces round 338. So in this question, we have given one experiment in which we have one bacteria of mass 1, and every night the mass of every bacteria is increased by 1, and every bacteria can split into two equal halves. Suppose the mass of that bacteria is m, then in one day it can split into two equal halves with masses m by 2 and m by 2. Then next day this m by 2 can also split into two equal halves, m by 4 and m by 4. This can do the same, and likewise. This is our question, and we have given some n as a mass, and we have to compute that will it be possible for bacteria to be of same mass as the given n or not. If it is possible for bacteria to be of same mass as n, then what is the minimum number of days required to achieve that mass? That which we have to calculate. So in these type of question, first you have to observe what these changes in masses are doing with respect to our given constraint. Suppose if we divide our mass into 2, still the overall mass of the bacteria will not change. That is, dividing our bacteria will not increase or decrease our total mass. But if we do not divide our bacteria, then every night it will be increased by 1. But if we divide our bacteria, then it will increase by 2 on the first day, 4 on the second day, 8 on the third day. So we can increase our mass as 2, 4, 8, 16 likewise. But if we didn't divide our mass at any particular day, then it will simply increase by 1. So if mass at a particular day is x, we can make it to from x to 2x. That is, if we divide x into two parts, then we can make our mass to 2x. To minimize the number of days to get to mass n, we move at max speed. That is, our initial mass of bacteria is 1, then we will assume the second day it will divide into 2, in third day it will divide into 4, and so on. That is, we move at max speed until we have reached n or we are less than equals to n. That is, we do not want our this mass to exceed n. After calculating that sum, if that sum is equals to n, we can directly get our answer. Otherwise, we will calculate what is the difference between our sum and n, and that number will be added to this sum as well. So to better understand what is happening here, let's take an example. Suppose our n given is 17, and we have calculated the sum as 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8, which is also equals to 17. So as you see, initial mass was 1, second day the mass will be 2, third day it will be 4. So if you want to calculate how many bacteria divided into particular day, that we will simply take the difference of the adjacent number. If we want our mass from 1 to 2, that means on the second day the mass to be 2, we need one division. That is, if our bacteria split into 2, then our mass will increase by 2. Third day the mass to be 4, we need 2 division. That is, if we want our mass to be 4, we need to split this bacteria into 2 equal parts, then that will be equals to 4. fourth day we need 4 division, that is simply the difference between these adjacent number is the number of bacteria divided per day. As our mass get increased by 1, it is happening because as our mass get increased by 1 every night, so the number of parts we have, that number of times 1 will be incremented, that is the number of bacteria we have that night will be the increase in mass. Here I have only 1 bacteria one particular day and the mass is increased by 1, that means I have 1 extra bacteria present, so this means only 1 division take place. In this I have 2 extra division, that means 2 division take place. Likewise we have calculated. Now suppose our n is given 19, then if we calculate our sum, it will be of like this: 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 18, that is 17. If we add another 16, that will be greater than 19. We won't consider it because 17 is less than 19, so we added plus 2 in our sum and sort the given sum array. We are in need of 2 mass only, so our new sum will look like this: 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8, that is equals to 19. What is the meaning of adding this 2 here is that at some particular day we did not divide our mass to our maximum range, that is we didn't divide, we have initially 2 mass here and next day also we have the same number of mass, that means we didn't divide mass at this particular day and achieve our optimal answer. In this way we can find the number of days required to reach n, and this day will be minimum because we have moved at full speed. When we can't reach n, that we should also have checked because it is given in the question, if we can't make n then print -1. So to clarify that, I have stated that no case, that means there is no such case where you can't reach n, because every night our mass is increased by 1. So if we didn't divide our bacteria, we will still reach n at some particular. Let's quickly review the coding part of this question. I have taken the input n, that is the desired mass. I have created one vector b which will store the elements of this sum. I have calculated the elements up to which the sum is less than equals to n, and I have checked if our sum is equals to n, then we will not do anything, otherwise we will push back that value which will make our sum equals to n. After that I have sorted all my elements in the vector and counted the minimum number of days required for our bacteria to reach that mass. After that I have simply taken the difference of adjacent element to output what is the number of bacteria that divided at that particular day.